Douglas, as away performances go, it's not bad, is it?
Yeah, we obviously conceded early and then we just turned it on. I feel like we were all on the same page. We knew what we had to do and yeah, we'll take it.
You scored our first goal in 2023. You scored our first goal in 2024. Talk us through it.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that because obviously I've not scored too often, but I remember last year and I thought it was good omen that I was starting tonight. So yeah, maybe it's a habit I'll keep.
Talk us through the goal, because it looked like you had no right to get to the ball because he still sort of started 2 or 3 yards in front of you, but you used your pace to get in front of him and then composed finish in the box as well.
Yeah, I have to say thanks to my mum for my speed. She was a sprinter back in the day, so shout out to my mum. Yeah, and I think that's something that I just got to keep using. Opportunity like that came up, and sometimes he's got an extra yard, the centre back, but I just trust in my speed, and I think just having the confidence to go all the way for goal as well. Sometimes earlier on in the season I would have looked for the pass and things like that. Sometimes it's the right time to play that pass, but I felt like I was in on goal there.
We spoke to a couple of lads after the game against Wrexham on Friday. There's a real confidence in the group at the minute, and the buzzword in football is momentum, and when you've got it, these sorts of results just keep sort of ticking over, and it seems a real confident dressing room.
Yeah, I think early on in the season we felt like we were putting in the hard yards, putting in the work, and then the results weren't reflecting the hard work that we'd been doing in the training pitch, and we just knew we had to stick with it. And every day everyone was positive, the group's together in every sense of the word, and I feel like today just reflected that. You get some sort of adversity, conceding, and the way that we bounced back away as well. Yeah, it was amazing to be part of.
I think that's the key, isn't it? Because when you've got the dressing room that we've got, it's important that in those times of adversity you stuck together and you remained confident, because it was like we almost knew that these sorts of results were going to come and this run of results was going to come for us.
Yeah, whenever I feel like a setback or maybe not doing as well as an individual and as a team, I always think about F1 for some reason. I feel like they're always calm when they talk about, like, Lewis Hamilton's a role model for me, and when he doesn't put in the race that he wants, he sticks with his team, and he's got 7 world championships, and I feel like those people at the top of their sport, their area, they have to stay level-headed, whether it's good, whether it's bad, and just know that the journey that they're going on is the right one.
You seem that kind of person who's quite level-headed, and previous interviews with ourselves you've spoken about, you know, how you've had to learn to cope with disappointments of not playing perhaps as much, not scoring as many goals, and it seems like you are still learning and still taking lots of information on board. Would that be fair?
Yeah, I think you can never stop learning because there'll always be something new, whether that's setback at the start of the season that I had in terms of doing a good pre-season and then feeling like my body wasn't quite there, and then obviously you have to fight your way back into the team, but throughout that you have to stay level-headed, as you say, and know that the work that you're doing behind closed doors that don't amount to the result on the pitch will eventually result in positivity in a night like tonight where everyone's just on fire.
And on a final note, 215 travelling supporters in the stand that's just directly behind you. A big effort from them, and again, that sort of performance is just for them as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I think when you come away, often you feel like you've got to fight against the crowd, and you've got to calm their side of things down. But I felt like for the whole game, really, it was just our fans pushing us on. Even when we go 1-0 down, I felt like the noise was coming from that corner and just kicking us on the whole way. And, you know, we're grateful for them.